I swear a lot.
Hello friends and welcome back to 13 Sentinels, Aegis Rim. So we have mostly remembrance to say, but before that I want to see if I can S-rank that Horde mission. I have ideas. It depends who's available really. Ah, piss. Fuck it, see what we can do with what we got. So we've got 3 G2s. This is already a massive advantage because sentry guns, just spam sentry guns. Really seems good for this kind of mission. Let's see, we need something to deal with high quads. Those were actually the biggest problem last time. Do we want, well, Hishiyama could be, yeah, I could use him to hunt high quads. It's just picking the right moment to fucking break out. Also, people mentioned that these passives need to be equipped as well. So Takamiya didn't even have counter and composite armor. There we go. That'll help in the future. Wait a minute. Miura gets to use the main battery heavy railgun as his defensive skill. So he's one of the best defensive characters in the game. Holy shit. I never knew that. In order to get him close, I'm going to give him composite ceramic armor, and I'm going to replace anti-air defensive flares, because EMP Attractor basically does the same thing, but also affects everything. And then we just need to buff Demolisher Blade so that we can put the thing down. It'll go fine, or it won't. We'll see. Okay. Immediately, you know what it is. It's sentry guns. It's sentry guns everywhere. Literally, sentry guns everywhere. As many sentry guns as you can fucking manage. Wait, they're already firing? Oh, they're already coming. Shit, we need to hurry. Fuck. We have a sentry gun up there, a sentry gun there, a sentry gun here. And then just pick away at them as they come in. There's not a lot that our good prince can do at the moment, I don't think. They're coming in, they're going to get exploded by the flare mine. Hopefully they'll do something. They are all definitely coming in. The biggest damage dealing problem is definitely the high quads. That will be what we need to focus on. You can just chill for now. You're here now, doing the best you can. More of them dead. We're gonna get more sentry guns soon. Like now. Another one here. You don't have enough to do it right now, that's fine. Just start clearing them out. Missiles, eh? Yeah, we're gonna need to send Hishiyama over there. Get going, lad. That's a lot of them coming in. Dealt with. Taking minor damage, but it's not a problem. How are the general peripheries going? Not too bad. Just keep them back. Good, good, good. Oh, that was beautiful. Some hits are coming in, but it's really not so bad. Having said that, as a whole, they are getting closer, and we're kind of not putting them down. Hishiyama's going fucking slow. Okay, we've got many more attacks we can roll out now, which is good because we fucking need to. Maybe do that. Oh, right, drum mines. Ah, yeah. Maybe knock it back if you could. There we go. And wait, there's more! I don't believe it. Fucking hell. Okay. I want to save our phase pulses for when the high quads show up. That was good. That was very good. Plenty of them here. You lot are still over there. That should be good if we could get rid of them. There we go. Good timing, lad. I need your help. There There we go, that's more like it. People are taking very minor amounts of damage, but everyone's fine. Although Yakashiji should probably fall back. I say minor damage, we're all actually taking a lot of damage, is the thing. Definitely more than I was expecting. There's a high quad. All right, here's what we do. Quickly, do that. If you can drop that thing. Go on, lass! You can do it! Yes, that thing's fucking dead as shit. Just clear them out. Get the situation under control. I think we might need to do another phase just to make sure Hijiyama doesn't get fucked up. High quad over there. You might need to go start dealing with that because you have piercing missiles. It's about as good as we got. Can you just knock them out of the city limits entirely? Not quite. Oh, they're shooting him. It's not good. Might need you to deal with some of these missiles. Yep, I think so. Not a lot else for it. And there's only one missile, but it was still something. You have your hunter missile, right? You can hit him from there. You should. Follow up. It wasn't enough. That's not good. You get moving. I need to keep an eye on those fucking missiles because they're about to split and do big problems. I have one more. Fuck it. I ain't taking any unnecessary damage. Well, it's dead. No chance. The game might be fairly merciful about the score decreases and stuff if no one got downed. I think if someone gets downed, that's a guaranteed, like, not S rank. Come on, give it to me. This is like 24 or 25 wins in a row or something. Or maybe less than that. It's a lot of wins in a row. Give me a good score. If I'm going to keep this streak going long enough, you should just give me automatic fucking S ranks. Good job, Fuyusaka. Well done. Level ups for everyone. I can fight too. Acquired. Moment of truth. Come on. There it is. Thank you very much. That's just what I needed to see. No, because we've done them all. Although, just quickly, I do want to check what Fuyusaka's new skill is. Increase armament power when used right after an ally attacks. Okay, so we could time that. That could work. That could be pretty good. Well, that's enough high-octane fun for today, friends. It's time for story. Which is distinctly possible it's actually going to be even more wild. Actually, it will be more wild. It's always more wild. We'll start with Miura, because we used him last time, and we just done his prologue. We haven't done, like, the rest of his stuff yet. Started his real story. And then we can move on to the Gooch. And, I don't know, we'll see how time's going. May 1985, clear skies. Monitoring the Sentinel from K River. I don't know how that's pronounced, I'm sorry. Just you wait till fucking climate change affects that one as well, lad. Wait a minute. What the fuck? Time travel, 1985, 1945, Natsuno Minami. A lot of people. And I don't know. I could gaze, but does that lock me into a path? Yeah, there's no one here. That is precisely true. Okay. That's a building. That will change, however.
空襲とともに上陸してきた大きいものでおよそ10畳。車輪の類ではなく足のようなもので移動する。
Very alien-like in their construction. Very strange choice for the Americans.
その姿はまるで化け物の百鬼夜行だ。
Yeah. Yeah. What's with the building?
どこにも動かしてはいない。
Buildings don't tend to.
天幕で覆われたあの中に乗ってきた騎兵がある。
I mean, yeah, to be fair.
どうして私と騎兵だけがここへ。
Because that's what Sentinels do.
専門的な知識がなくとも騎兵は異様な代物だとは理解できる。
Like the main battery heavy railgun.
時間旅行。
That is quite a stretch, though.
これは騎兵の力なのだろうか。
Yes. Very much so.
戦争が始まる前、叔父から借りた冒険科学小説にあった未来へと旅する物語。
And yet, here we are, literally.
あの日、あの時、現実になった。
Pretty wild. Yeah, I'll remember it. Why the fuck not? What else are we gonna do? Oh yeah, this. Cool. Oh, things are going badly, I see. So he was literally fighting off a Deimos invasion on his own, which is pretty fucking badass, actually. Because it's 1945, so most conventional weapons of the time probably aren't going to be that effective. They'll still do something, for sure. A tank shell hurts, it doesn't matter how good your materials are. But how much of those armed forces would be in mainland Japan at this time? Also, like I said, they wouldn't do that much. Also, we only have one Sentinel, and it's Mura. And apparently, going by the fucking terrain, he's done a pretty good job. To be fair, if you ignore the sentry gun, the G3s are kind of the best. Like, the G2s are the best because of the sentry gun. That's unfair. Like, I'm obviously playing a release version of this on my PS4. After that, sentry guns got nerfed because they're ridiculously strong. But I personally think the G3s might be the strongest mechs in the game if you ignore the sentry guns prior to their nerf. And my favorites are the G4s. I like speed. I like speed quite a lot. But, G3s are really good. 2 minutes. I got you for 2 minutes of playtime. Main battery heavy railgun. Or you could time travel. Yeah. Can this city really be surprised by this anymore? This seems to happen a lot. They'll be here soon, don't you worry. Technically, but more like a tactical retreat. Hello, lad. I guess it probably did, but also no. Check out this place. Yeah, that was a while ago, though. Not only did we win, we won so hard that technology jumped forward like 40 years. Good job, Mura, you did it. Yeah, they're not American weapons, as it turns out. American City. It's a logical, like, conclusion to jump to in his position. It's just very funny sitting on the outside of it where he's like, oh no, the Americans conquered the sea.
米国の主要都市にはこのような高層建築が立ち並ぶと聞いた。騎兵ごと米国に捕らえられたのか。
Oh, okay, he thinks he's literally in America.
気を失ってる間に
Why would they have dumped you here on your own?
敵国本土に運ばれたとすれば、いや待て、騎兵の稼働限界が来たのは今しがた。それほどの時間は経っていない。
Also, I cannot stress the fact enough that you were left in your Sentinel. You weren't fucking restrained or anything. And the Sentinels just dumped here, and there are no military nearby, and you're not in some kind of R&D facility. You know.
しかし、この光景は、いや、祖国ではない。やはり米国なのだ。
Now, this is a logical potential leap in logic to be like, can the Sentinel fucking teleport? Did it teleport me to the US?
いいだろう。ここが死に場所だ。
I respect it.
臆さず、ここから一歩も引くものか。
Maybe don't start obliterating buildings. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what necessarily, just maybe.
騎兵がなくとも戦えるぞ。
Do you even have a gun?
そうだ。ダメだ。
Yes, it is.
騎兵は旧国の秘密兵器だぞ。
Murik, do you have anything that would allow you to do anything in this situation without your mech?
騎兵がこのまま敵の手に渡ってみろ。
Okay, so what are you gonna do about it?
祖国存亡に関わる問題だ。
I mean, we're beyond that, but okay.
だが、どうする？今は起動どころか自爆すら不可能だ。早まらずよく考えろ。
I think you do.
身を隠し、騎兵の回復を待つべきだ。おじけづいたわけではない。
Uh-huh.
国のため、妹のために、いつでも死ぬ覚悟はできている。だが今最善なのは、
I respect it, because he's like, man, I want to fucking die in battle right now, but letting them get the Sentinel would be pretty bad.
もう一度、騎兵を使うことだ。
And then he can die in battle. So how long does he spend fucking around in 1985 before he realizes he's still in Japan?
そうと決まれば、善は急げだ。
What about your military uniform, lad?
米兵が来るまでにここから離れ、息を潜めて機会を伺うのだ。
Uh-huh.
人々の面立ちは皆、
I was gonna say, did you not notice? Then again, also the fact that everyone here speaks Japanese.
何かおかしい。
Everything seems fine to me.
英字の看板もあるが、漢字も。
Okay, that might imply, like, occupation.
足束印刷に足束銀行。なぜ地元の名が？
Because that's where you are.
ゲーセン寄っていいか？
You want to play some arcade games? And he's like, what is this?
別にいいよ。サンモールか？
Sun Mall.
ジョイランドの方。
Joyland.
セガの大型筐体、ロケテストやってんだ。
Sega. I was wondering when we'd get the product placement.
話している内容はわからない。
What the fuck's a Sega? If they'd at least said Nintendo, I would have understood.
だが日本語のようにも聞こえる。
How very strange.
昨日のヒットトレード出てたじゃん。見た見た、たっくん最高。
Oh.
だよね、いいよね。
女学生の格好をしているが、あんなに足をあらわに。
Modern.
聞いたこともない訛りだが、言葉はやはり日本語だ。
Go on, lad. 2 plus 2 equals... we need to find more people being modern weird.
この自動車の量、
These cars sure are better than the ones I'm used to.
ここは一体何なんだ。
I don't know, is Carmen San Diego there as well?
米国ではない。
Nope.
日本のようだが、神妙極まりない。悪い夢を見ているようだ。
It's a dream, lad, definitely.
まさか、
No.
そうか。
No.
周りが奇妙に見えるのは、
You're handling this a lot worse than Hijiyama did, but on the other hand, we only saw Hijiyama a while after he went to the future, so...
ついに脳みそが壊れたせいかもしれない。
Yep, you're just going crazy.
騎兵の登場者にはそういう危険もあると、
It's the Sentinel brain damage.
同時博士から説明を受けた。そうだ。騎兵との同調試験の際も、
Wait, this has happened before? Hey, look, there's the Gooch.
似たような幻を見たことがある。
I see, I see.
女のように髪を伸ばしているが、
And there's Nenji. Hello, lad.
爪入りの制服。男なのか。
He has a girl's haircut. It suits him. You just staring at my haircut?
なんだおめえは。
I want to know what barber your friend went to.
こっちはまたひときわ珍奇な髪型だな。
This one's got a fucking pompadour. What's up with that?
俺に喧嘩売ってんのか。
Careful, lad. He's trained military, I assume.
いやいや、おかしくなったらしい。
I've finally gone mad.
なんだとこら。
おい待て。
Nice one, Mura. Well done. Great, Nenji hit him and then the Gooch kidnapped him. This was a good idea.
部屋。
Welcome to more culture shock.
そうだ。確か。
I guess it is culture shock if you're like, if it's a time period you're unfamiliar with because culture changes. I can't think of what other term you would use for that. I imagine some sci-fi has coined a term for it, but I don't know what it'd be.
珍奇な頭の男にカバンで殴られたんだ。
Wait, Nenji hit you with his bag? What a fucking tool.
収容所には見えないな。幻覚は続いているのか。
You might be now. The concussion probably doesn't help.
それとも騎兵から助け出されて。
No, you removed you from the Sentinel.
何かの実験施設に移されたのか。
Wrong. What is this instrument? It's like a shamisen with more nuts and bolts attached.
総天然色の箱型映写装置。
Indeed,
騎兵にも空間映写装置があるが、
but nowhere near as high def.
あれは軍事機密だ。放送は野球に関する内容。
Ah, yes, baseball.
とても軍事的な拠点とは思えないな。
Not in a military baseball, no. Let's see what other goodies we can find around here we can bring back to our time period.
暦がかけてある。
That's not a goodie.
1985年。
Yeah,
でたらめだ。やはり。
definitely. Definitely just an illusion. You got hit by that bag way too hard.
外国の音盤だ。
Yes, all of that Western music.
高俊さんが蓄音機でよく聞かせてくれた。この上の棚全部そうなのか。
Because there are many.
肘山家にあった音盤より多いな。
Because also because the Gooch is rich. That helps. Wait till he sees a video game console. It's gonna blow his fucking mind. When did he take his shoes off? Did they take his shoes off? That's weird. How long until Mura ends up on Wiki Feet?
数学、現代国語、
I know it's a thing where you're supposed to take off your fucking shoes when you go in someone's house. I understand that 100%. It's just fucking weird to me that you would take someone else's shoes off for them while they're unconscious. I find that a little peculiar. I don't know.
教科書が並んでる。日本史。
You might want to read that.
日本には違いないようだ。
Yeah. You should read the book.
この年表。
Can you imagine if he fixates on the wrong part and he's like, what do you mean the Tokugawa became the shogunate? That's bullshit. I thought that Oda person had it for sure.
1945年。日本無条件降伏。
Are they going to mention the nukes?
降伏。敗戦。
Yeah, but we're fine, see?
西暦1945年。今年じゃないか。8月6日。広島に原爆投下。死者14万人。
Yeah, we are mentioning it. Okay, good. It's a horrible thing. I just think it's worth actually referencing it properly rather than being like, yeah, and we lost for some reason. But it does provide an interesting perspective on things where it's like, okay, not only did Japan obviously get 2 fucking nukes dropped on them in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, but also they were, well, actually, no, that's a timeline thing. I was about to say also they were attacked by the Deimos, but that's specific to timelines. And this timeline probably hasn't suffered Deimos attacks yet. At least I think that's how it works. I'm really not worth swaying the details too much on that one.
同9日。長崎に原爆投下。死者7万人。
You know, it occurred to me I didn't even know about the timing, the specific timing of the 2 drops. 3 days later, another one. Fucked.
米国の新型爆弾2発で。
Now the question is, would an atomic bomb take down a Sentinel? I would say probably yes. Sentinels are good, they're not that good.
この本は一体。
It's a history book.
1951年。日米安全保障条約調印。
Uh-huh.
1964年。東京オリンピック。
Tokyo Olympics!
どこまで続くんだ。
To 1985. Cross-reference the data with the calendar.
まさか。待てよ。暦に。
Let's go look at the calendar again.
西暦1985年。
You're 40 years in the future, lad.
小さく年号もある。昭和60年。
1985.
まさか。
Quick, drop kick him.
大丈夫か？
Who am I talking to?
ほら。
I got you a carbonated beverage.
お、
I don't know what this is.
冷たい。
飲み物、うちにはこれしかないんだ。
All I have is carbonated beverages, I'm sorry.
これは。
Why does it fizz?
炭酸ダメだったか？
ラムネだ。
Seems to be.
小さな頃、ツツジの祭りで飲んだっけ。
Very nice. Hello, lad. Why did you take your hat off? I looked away for a second and he took the hat off and looked at me. What?
君は。
網口修だ。ここは鎌住の俺のマンション。
I brought you here. I'm not sure why.
三浦慶太郎だ。どうしてここに。
倒れちまったんで、タクシーで運んだんだ。
It turns out Nenji had literally rocks in his bag that day. Nothing else, just rocks. He doesn't even collect them. I don't know why he had them. I'll tell you how to live your life.
君が解放してくれたのか。
悪かったな。
Yep, I kidnapped you.
尾形のやつちょうどカリカリしてて。
Evidently.
学校でこってり絞られた後だったから。あいつ、次に問題を起こすと定額でさ。
Yes, traumatized soldier from 1945. Would you like to hear more about our school? I guess they are wearing the same uniform, weirdly. It is the same school, I guess.
なんとか、まあ、穏便に頼むよ。
I don't give a fuck about that.
一つ教えてくれ。 今は何年だ。
Damn, you really got hit, huh?
何それ。打ちどころが悪くて何年寝てたか心配か。
Because technically, yes.
安心しろ。昨日も今日も1985年だよ。
Yeah, don't worry, Mura, you haven't missed a single day. So things are going well for him, yes. Very good. As Mura faced off against the American weapons, he and his Sentinel were engulfed by a bright light and he awoke to find himself in 1985 Japan. How about that? So we've done the flashback. Now we can do that. It looks like this might be fairly linear, which is fine by me. Keep it rolling. We need to get to 30% so that we can continue fighting and such.
たとえ負けようとも
Yeah, we got bigger problems now.
これほどに復興できる祖国を誇らしく思う。
Yeah, consider that. You lost a massive war and got hit by 2 atomic bombs and your country is doing better than ever. That shows a certain level of strength, does it not?
だがこの未来を受け入れるわけにはいかない。
Okay.
負けると知った今ますます戻らねばならなくなった。
Oh, you want to go back and win it. Alright, fair enough.
騎兵を持ち帰り未来を変えるのだ。
That's great and all, but someone in the comments for the last one did point out that, like, yeah, a high-flying bomber would be way out of the reach, effective range of a Sentinel's guns. So I don't think you're gonna stop them from dropping those bombs. I doubt your leadership would listen to you if you went, like, guys, I went to the future and we lost because they dropped 2 atomic bombs on us. They'd be like, sure.
一人でも犠牲が減るよ
But hey, I respect it, I do.
う盾となって戦わねばならない。
Bare minimum, maybe reducing casualties.
だが本当に戻れるのだろうか。
It isn't, but also that timeline's fucked now, I reckon, so...
もし戻る方法がなかったとしたら
Or I suppose he would be trapped here if prior to the start of destruction, which I assume destruction kind of happens at the end of all of this, like remembrance stuff, and destruction is what's happening right now. I'm assuming this is pure assumption based on current information and definitely some, you know, like I said, assumptions. I'm assuming that by the time destruction starts, the loop has been closed and we're like locked in. So he may well be trapped here actually.
千尋弱気でどうする。
You'll be fine, lad. Just shoot the giant robots.
必ず戻る。諦めるものか。
You will time travel backward,
何でも試して方法を見つけてみせる。
even if you have to take off your hat.
例えば
Maybe not.
そうこちらに来たのではなく
What if you were in a coma for 40 years?
時間がおかしいのは
That's a hell of a theory you got there, lad.
この付近だけだとしたら
Then why would you be the only one?
学校のあたりまで行けばまた何かが違うかもしれない。
Alright, yeah, sure. Yeah, let's follow this thread. See where this goes. Poor guy. No one has been more disoriented ever than him right now.
敗戦を乗り越え目を見張る復興ぶりでこの時代はあまりに豊かだ。行き過ぎなくらいに。
Very suspicious. Well, let's go see the cat. Hello,
ミワ
protagonists.
ちゃん早く。いおりちゃん急がなくても。
女学生か。学校はあるようだが
Seems to be. I can't wait to see that new building that's still new.
あれは
Ah, yes.
君待ってくれ。
We've literally seen each other before. How the fuck were you there but not?
三浦くん。
Hello.
よかった。
Yeah. questions?
神社で会った南夏乃さんですよね。
Wait a minute, how the fuck did she make it back?
どうして夏乃さんがここに
What are you doing here?
もうどこに行ったか心配してたのよ。
I was fighting a war.
あなたもここに来ているなんて。
探してもいないからエリ連れて行かれたんじゃないかと思ったわよ。で今までどこでどうしてたの？
Oh, you know, existential crises. I got jumped by this one guy. His friend kidnapped me. I had soda for the first time. That was awful.
いや、それより
どこにいたの？
親切な学生の家に泊めてもらったり、
I'm guessing that's the gooch.
あとは野宿で。
Yeah, I don't live in this time.
野宿？
Yeah.
夏乃さん。どうした慶太郎。
Marry her, you fool.
確かに彼女は
Certainly is quite yes.
明朗快活で魅力的な人だ。だが今は
I can't get married. I have to travel back in time and win World War II.
そんな場合じゃないだろう。
If only the rest of the cast had your mindset, Mura. I can't engage in this high school love drama. I have to save the planet. Anyway. Yeah, I've been sleeping outdoors. What of it? I still look cool, right?
ちょっと待って。こっちのせいだし、なんとかする。
Your mess?
とは言っても、私の家に男の子連れ込むのは。
Not with that, dude.
そうだ。玉尾おばあちゃん、今旅行行ってて。
Yeah. Juro's having a quiet time right now. I'm sure he could do with a roommate.
家に十郎くんだけだったはず。
Untrue.
部屋はたくさんあるし、あそこなら。
Possibly true.
玉尾おばあちゃん。
I forgot about that, yeah.
ごめん、ちょっと荷物取ってくる。
Bye.
すぐ戻るから待ってて。
No, I will get into trouble. I'm not from this time period.
お隣の倉部さん家に連れてってあげるから。
I don't know the customs. Oh.
倉部さんの
Ugh.
家。
Oh, 1945 Kurabe house. Oh, it's nice. You know, it's laid out near enough the same. The TV would be here. This is where Space Wife put out her 1,000,001 amazing dinners that always went uneaten. Because Juro just can't stop eating ramen. This was where the kitchen was. And there was the apron, and the bag with the magical space gun was down there. A lot more nature around here. Dent?
見事にへこんで傷になってるな。
How?
千尋。
Did you headbutt the wall?
もう泣くな。恋にやったわけじゃないんだ。
How did you dent a support beam
おじさんもきっともう怒っていないよ。
anymore?
兄ちゃんは怒ってない？
No, I don't give a fuck about the support beam. I'm going off to war.
兄ちゃんはいつでも
Yeah.
千尋の味方だ。
Even if you kill people or teleport over 1,000,000 of them to a different time period where they will inevitably die of exposure.
ほら、出てこい。
So, you know, do that if you want.
オケを柱にぶつけるなんて。
Right, so she didn't headbutt it. So she doesn't have a prospective future as a fighting game character.
荒っぽいままごとで遊んでたんだな。
Maybe hammer throw?
うさぎがね、
The bunny was fighting.
大きなお化けをやっつけてたの。
Really big ones.
お化けはね、お家を踏んづけて、
But a ghost managed to hit the support beam.
どんどんやって してくるんだよ。
But the bunny was really strong.
変なお化けだね。千尋が考えたのかい？
It sounds like a poltergeist to me, but it's been a while since I played Phasmophobia. These EMF readings are off the charts!
たまに教わった。
Oh, so they're like from Tamal's fucking visions and shit she was getting from the medication.
千尋ちゃん、ごめんね。
Sorry, I shouldn't have been telling a small child about my drug-induced visions. My bad.
お父さんターキーだから。
Mira's like, man, when do I ship out?
ごめんなさい。私のせいなの。
玉緒さん。
私が千尋ちゃんに夢の話をしたせい。
Still not sure why you did that.
起きて大丈夫なのですか？
Is it okay for you to be awake right now?
ここのところ体の調子がいいの。東京から来られたゴートさんに
Yes, Tokyo. That's where he's from.
分けていただいた外国のお薬のおかげ。
Yes, foreign medicine. That's where it's from.
ただ飲み始めてからおかしな夢ばかりで、夢を見たというか、
Was there a giant robot, maybe?
夢見たことを突然思い出すのよ。
Another air raid?
警報だ。
大変。
Oh, am I supposed to move as well? Okay, sorry. I thought I could just hang about for a bit.
ラジオつけてみて。
Radio.
軍管区情報空襲警報発令
No shit, Sherlock.
敵はいずれも高度低くなお高速敵機ありて連続侵入を主としあり官民共同の防空体制の強化を望む
Uh-huh. Everyone must get on an air defense gun. Don't worry, we have plenty.
大規模な敵襲だ。
Again.
防空壕へ急ぎましょう。ほら、千尋ちゃんも。
Don't forget your bunny this time.
十郎くんいる？
南さん。
Imagine if you went down this path before Juro's. And you'd be like, what the fuck is going on?
なんで勝手に上がってくるの？
玉尾おばあちゃんとは君より仲いいからね。
We met 40 years ago, you know.
勝手知ったるお隣さんなのよ。それよりお願いがあるんだけど。あら、南さん、ご近所だったのね。
Oh my goodness.
なんで出てくるんだ？
クラスメイトの薬師寺さん？
Yes.
え、何これって？
Yes. But not in this time period.
彼に何かご用ですか？
いや、違うんだよ。
But it will be.
これは、その。夏野さん。
I've been stood outside for 5 minutes. It's cold. And there are bugs everywhere.
ああ、入ってきて。
お邪魔します。
I'm here as well. Oh, I get to explore the scene now. How fun. Hello, friends. If you don't mind, I'm just gonna help myself to something from the fridge. Well, he really let me go far. I'm sorry, I don't know why that's funny, but it really is. You got any casserole? What's this crap on the TV? Let me change that. Oh, okay. Ooh, is this dinner? I'm starving.
この家が残ってるなんて。
Despite the bombs.
誰？
I was here before you were, child.
三浦慶太郎と申します。
Hello.
お願いというのはちょっと訳があって、彼を何日か止めてあげてほしいの。
Until...
え？南さんとはどういう関係なの？
she found me while I was fighting a war.
部屋は空いてるし、 おばあちゃんが帰るまでよ。
Do it.
薬師寺さんとのいやらしい状況も黙っておいてあげる。
Listen, lad, your little heterosexual secret love affair here was pretty boring, so I thought we could turn it into a bisexual triangle. Mira's like, hang on, wait. I'm not saying no, it's just it would have been nice to have been informed of the situation beforehand.
代わりに何も聞かず彼をかくまって。
Look at his cool pose. You can't let him not stay. Look at him.
とにかく頼んだわよ。
Okay, bye. Welcome to the most awkward fucking scene of all time. She's just standing there waiting for him to make friends. You can do it, lad. Just talk about giant robots. He loves that shit. Oh, this is really like it's not presented really funny, but it is really funny. Minami, please, I can't just stay with people I don't know.
夏野さん、これは。
大丈夫大丈夫。私のうちすぐそこだし。
Help,
何かあったら言ってね。
please. Okay, goodbye.
言ってしまった。
Make yourself a home in the house that you know but you don't with people who are related to the people you know.
困ったな。
This is remarkably awkward, Mura, and it's not going to change. So, you like baseball?
夏野さんはああ言っていますが、ご迷惑でしたら。
It's too late for that, lad. Interesting to see what Yakishiji thinks of all this.
ご飯食べた？
Whatever it is, she's not spilling.
夕飯一緒にいかが？
That would be nice.
そんな。
No, you should. And you
お
will.
腹空いてるみたいね。
Haha.
いや、これはその。
No, that was Juro, it wasn't me.
あなたの分すぐ用意するわ。
So, protagonist Chan, how are things?
あなたが玉尾さんのお孫さん。
There's a conversation point.
玉尾さんはご健在ですか？
坊ちゃんピンピンしてるよ。
Surprising considering back when we saw her in 1945, she was on weird medication.
島根の親戚の家に行ってて今はいないけど。
島根。
Uh-huh.
岩見にある玉尾さんの母方の実家か。
Well, there you go. Don't ask how I know that.
君はばあちゃんの知り合い？
Yes, but also no.
え
そうなんだ。
Yes.
それで君をいつまでかくまえばいいの？
I don't know.
故郷に戻るまでの間、しばらく。
Yes. All of that is technically true, but subject to change.
それなら事情は聞かないけど
We'll see, lad, we'll see.
面倒は起こさないで。
The pies I'm gonna throw, you don't even know.
1階の客間を使ったらいいよ。
ありがとう。
Good stuff. Enjoy your quiet life. Apparently I'm not gonna have dinner. No, I am gonna have dinner. I'm having dinner. TV.
ラジオのあった場所に映写装置。
True.
改装されてるがあの家だ。
It is remarkably similar.
燃えたはずなのに。
It did. When did you rebuild this house? What is this apron? Who did your floors? They're terrible. I know a guy. He'll do better. Is the dent? The dent's not still there.
この柱、傷がないぞ。しかし、立て直したわけでもないな。ここが本当に比べ家なら。
Although it just occurred to me, if it's a different timeline, then this house would have never burned to the ground, because the house didn't burn to the ground due to the war with America. The house burned to the ground because the Deimos attacked. But in this timeline, the Deimos did not attack. if I'm understanding this correctly, which is a big if, which would mean this house was never burnt down, it was remodeled, it was never reconstructed, and certain aspects, certain events from Miura's timeline may or may not have happened. Maybe in this timeline, yeah, because in the Deimos timeline for 1945, that's when Tamao is being given medication by Goto, which is causing her to see shit, which is when she told Chihiro, I'm seeing ghosts and shit, and then Chihiro was like, my fucking stuffed bunny will fight the ghosts, and then she swung the bucket and damaged the pillar, and that caused the dent. But if this is a timeline where there is no outside interference, or at least the 1945 of this timeline has no outside interference, no Deimos attacks, Goto's not there, then this pillar would have never been dented. Therefore, this house has never suffered proper damage. It was never burned down by the Deimos attack. It was never damaged by his little sister. Therefore, all that's happened to this house is that it has been remodeled. Because outside interference in this timeline doesn't happen until 1985, which is obviously where we are now in this timeline. Sector, I suppose, would be an easier term to use. Each regards to different sectors, right? 1945, subject to outside interference, was a sector. There are multiple sectors in the future as well. But up to this point, until now, or until recently, you know, past few days when all the stuff's been happening and whatnot, Sekigahara showed up, etc., etc., this sector had remained unchanged by outside timeline influence.
この柱に残っているはずだ。
I think I'm starting to catch up.
千尋のつけた傷が
Well, it wouldn't have been unreasonable to assume that someone might have repaired it in the last 4 years. But I'm inclined to go with everything I just said. Whoa, hey, whoa, hey. Sector 4. True? So it stood until 2045. Ish. Huh. So this is super future time. So it sounds like, aside from this, I suspect that in this future, whatever sector this is, I think it says Sector 4, I don't remember, but I wonder if they're creating sectors, they're creating timelines, fabricating timelines. Because then I suppose I don't know, it might be a bit of a stretch to call this a twist, but it certainly hasn't been confirmed or revealed yet. But the idea would be that the 13 main characters who pilot all the Sentinels all exist in this sector, and they created versions of themselves to exist in those sectors to defend them, or something. Maybe it just turned out that way, might have been done for a different reason. I don't know. Because the fact that Natsuno and Miura both exist here, despite the fact that Miura is very much a fucking soldier from 1945, and while he might be older here, but I'm not sure, I would hazard a guess that he's mid-20s, maybe early 30s here. I don't know, it's impossible to tell with anime characters. But not old enough for him to have gone through, maybe old enough for him to have gone through the events happening in the sector in 1985 in which the Deimos invasion has taken place, to have won, and then to have become an astronaut in the future. That's a lot for a person to do. Then again, if anime characters are defined by one fucking detail, it's that they are all ridiculously over-specialized despite being really young. But no. I think this sector has the originators of all the main characters, and then there are versions of them, clones, whatever the fuck you want to refer to it as, in all these different sectors. It's possible that the sectors aren't even necessarily realities in which Earth started as it did and progressed through the years, but are simply micro realities that only take place over a certain amount of time. The reality equivalent of a fucking terrarium being overlooked by an owner. Much smaller than you would initially expect, and no one there knows any better because why would they? And Mura's just looking at me like, you're fucking weird, dude. None of your business. Professor Kurabe, ah. Or alternatively, these are... These sectors aren't even necessarily different timelines as such, but are virtual reality places. And these guys, like, sort of just kind of go into them as themselves, but, like, with completely rewritten memories. And then they come out and they go, whoa, that was nuts. Anyway. But while they're in there, they have no idea. Kind of like, this is not really a reference I'm particularly keen to make because I don't really watch the show, but I remember I saw a clip on it once. But there was that one fake video game in Rick and Morty, which was like, here's an entire life simulator, because I think Morty plays and then he dies when he's old from fucking falling off a ladder while stacking shelves, and he comes out of the game like, what the fuck? Oh, that was all fake. But it felt real. Maybe. True. Except we all thought she was born in 1945. And people live longer in this future, I guess, because, you know, medicine's better. Professor Morimura's mentor. Yeah. She did this to us. If you see a game with Tamal's name on it, you know it's got AI in it. Don't play it. Right, yes, these are all standard facts that we're speaking about. It's not like there's an audience watching. There is a problem, but that doesn't mean that's why I called you. But it is. I need emotional support, stat. Okay, that is a big deal, fair enough. To be continued. Fuck off with that bullshit. What do you mean Keitaro Mura unlockable? Oh, okay. I thought it was gonna be like, here's Mura in a different form or something. Okay, Gooch. Let's see what you got. Just a little bit more and then we'll stop for the day. We've only done his prologue after all. Oosh. Also, you might be the villain? It's unclear. Or a version of you might be. Bro, welcome to my everyday. At least you get to sleep. That did happen. So what's the deal with all of these things? And what about Yuki, huh? I think she would hit you if you said that to her. It's a weird difference in mentality, right? Because every other character's like, man, they're cool or something. Maybe? No, of course not. Whereas Gooch is like, man, she's fucking cool. I might, yeah. Might just have fallen for her. How about that? Very casual. No one. Even in this plot, that's fairly outlandish. Nah. Especially when you're at school as well. They would not let that go until long after he had graduated. No chance. What about this key? I don't know what that is. That's probably a long walk, I don't know. Why would the school get on your case about it? Probably fine. How many paths have we got? 4. Okay, that's normal. That's a normal amount.
キちゃんは A 組のはずだけど
You gonna go say hi?
いない。
She's probably fighting an entire fucking Yakuza family by herself. It's not a fucking Yakuza game if Kiryu doesn't fight the entire clan by himself at least once. Usually more than that. I need to play those again. They're fun.
クラベくんいないな。夢の話しようって言ってたのに。渡り廊下の方に行ったのかもな。
How ironic you can't find Kurabe when they spend the entirety of Juro's fucking chapters trying to find the gooch.
あの子は
Oh yeah, I forgot. It's this. Oh, that's not the right one.
クラベくんと同じ B 組の女子。
何どうした？
タイプでもないのに妙に気になるんだよな。
Oh, that's rough.
夢のせいか。
Not the one who's super in. Yeah.
行くよ。
This is. Yeah, that's gonna play off well. There's definitely gonna be no tragedy there. Of course not.
クラベくん待ってるかもな。
Possibly. Let's go have a look. We have no other fucking leads. Yes. The place where plot conversations happen. Hamaguchi's like, I literally can't stop tripping over the plot. Aren't you the guy I kidnapped? Why do you have a weird alarm clock?
三浦くんじゃないか。
Why is your alarm clock looking at me?
まだ家出中？
もう帰っても
So that's a yes.
仕方がないんだ。
立ち入っては聞かないけど、
But some more details than nothing might be helpful.
事情が複雑そうだな。まあ、困ってるなら遠慮せずまた俺ん家に来いよ。
Good lad.
その説は大変世話になった。
And it will definitely pay off when it comes time to fight the giant robots.
今はゆかりのあるお宅にご厄介になっている。
そうか。
Yes. Juro.
そりゃよかったじゃないか。
What's with this alarm clock?
ところで、なんだこれ。
いや、これは。
Why is your alarm clock reminding you of promises?
喋った。わ、ラジコン？すごいな。
Damn.
あれ君の？
Maybe.
いや。
No. I can't afford things. Not rich like you.
なんだろう。デジャブ。あ、そうか。あんなの夢で見たんだ。
You probably did.
そうだ。三浦くんも出てきた。もしかして三浦くん未来人？
Yeah, you're a dream invader.
未来から家出してきてたりして。
In some cases, that's shockingly accurate. Gooch is like, I was joking. Why aren't you laughing?
夢の舞台はいつも未来なんだが、夢の中の登場人物は知り合いばかりだ。やっぱただの夢で。
It seems more and more unlikely, doesn't it?
予知夢なんかじゃないのかな。未来に起こることにしては。
And yet,
非現実すぎるもんな。
it will happen.
あの夢だって。
That dream with Mura. Good start.
さっきのドローンも怪獣のものだろうか。
Probably.
見つかってなければいいが。
And Kisaragi, sorry about your house.
キサラギさん、
Now the Ooze complex has been destroyed. What are you gonna do now?
1階のケーキ屋さん
Oh, emphasis on was.
洋梨のタルトがすごく美味しかったんだ。
I don't like fruit desserts.
私の住んでたマンションこんなになっちゃったけど
With respect, I think we have bigger problems.
大丈夫？
ごめんだいぶ落ち着いた。
Uh,
もう気持ち切り替えないと。一日泣いてたからひどい鼻声。
it occurs to me Ooze is one of the characters we know least about.
鼻声でもいいよ。その配信あったら見逃せないな。
Haha!
バカね。
Dork. Don't let Nenji hear you saying this shit, you'll fucking die.
国道に出てみよう。救助のヘリが来てるかも。
飛んでるのって変な虫みたいなのばかりじゃない。
Yeah, I don't want to be seen by one of those.
助けはネットだって更新が一切ないのよ。
Help won't come.
多分世界中が同じ状況なのよ。
Probably.
あいつらにみんな消された。街の人が一瞬で消えるの
Or was that because Shiro teleported them?
この目で見たもの。パパもママも。
そこが不可解なんだ。
Yeah, what's the deal with all the erasing and shit?
あいつらが異星人かはわからないけど、光線すら当てずに
Yeah.
突然人間を消滅させられる。そんな科学力があるくせにわざわざ退去してきて、街のあちこちに穴を掘った後は特に暴れるでもなくただいるだけ。
It's very strange.
まるで何かを待ってるようだ。
Well, the people being erased, I don't think has anything to do with the Deimos, and the Deimos themselves are like, yo, we just want that fucking new graphics card you got in your mainframe, because the scalpers are driving those prices up, goddamn.
僕たちだけが生き残ったのも何か理由があるのかも。
It must be plot. It has to be plot.
こんな状況だってのにいつもと変わらない冷静なんだね。
It's crazy that any of you can.
そんなことないよ。
Actually, I'm freaking out, you know?
十分焦って。
I literally said it.
危ない。
Good job. That definitely helped.
大丈夫。ほら。
Did the building fall down? Maybe the rubble burned down.
向こうのビルが崩れただけだよ。
Near enough.
奴らじゃない。
うん。
Oos, focus.
何？
What?
あ中学までさ
Did he though?
メガネの真面目キャラだったじゃない。
Look who's talking, Specs.
なんで急にイメチェンしたのかなって。
Why indeed?
ああ、それね。配信で言ってたろ。
So this definitely lends credence to my theory early on that, like, at bare minimum, there are versions of each character who, like, live in each time period. Because we have a version of Oos that moved from a future sector to 1985 and lives there now. But Gooch lives in 1985 as standard, but this appears to be a version of Gooch that is from the future because he literally grew up knowing Oos. And there must be some bleed over because of the dreams and the fact that in the Gooch from 1985 is like, oh yeah, I don't know what it is about Kisaragi, but I feel like I know her really well. So there's something going on there.
こういう男らしいのが
Ah.
君のタイプだって。
That's it. I changed my entire... You know what? I can... it's not that personal. But I can share a personal detail. I remember when I was in school, I started dating a girl. And I remember back then, I wasn't really much for telling jokes. Like at all, really. It wasn't really my thing and I wasn't good at it anyway. But I remember... I asked her out and she says yes. And it was like early times, you know, early getting to know each other times. And she was like, I can't remember what I said. I said something, I was just as I was. And she was like, oh, you're cute. And I was like, oh yeah. And she's like, yeah, I know a lot of cute guys though. And I don't know what or why or how I came to this conclusion, but my brain went, lean into funny. Like without even that being a conscious decision, I just started doing it. Lean into being funny. And it worked, for what it's worth. But it's interesting to see that, because I was like, at first, my initial reaction to this was like, wow, changing your entire personality because you fancied someone. And I was like, yeah, no, but I did that. I did the exact same thing. Maybe not to the same degree. Although, actually, now that I think on it more, because she was why I got into alternative music as well. She's why I got into rock and metal and punk and all that crap. Because she already listened to them and I wanted to impress her, so I started trying to listen to the same bands as well, and then I got into them. So, actually, yeah. Actually exactly the same thing. Not exactly the same, but close enough. Huh. That's fun. My goodness. But he's such a dork.
それで悪ぶってたの？
What do you mean, trying?
格好だけじゃダメかな。
50% is better than 0. So what now?
こんな時に冗談はやめて。あんた、それなりにモテてたじゃん。
Despite being a nerd,
なんで私なんか。
why do you think?
コメント書いてたフェイトって
What a question. What?
実は僕なんだ。
Oh, you're her biggest fan. Oh.
あのハンドルネームの人？
It's me.
隠してたわけじゃないんだ。
Yeah, I didn't keep it a secret. I just didn't tell you. Hmm.
その人がずっと。
Were you one of those people who donated like $4 grand a stream because you have rich parents?
歌うことを応援してくれたから。
Ah.
私、本格的に歌い始めたんだよ。
Ah, it was just emotional support. That's good.
君の歌は本当に素敵だよ。
I say just emotional support. That shit is actually crucial.
私だってあんたのこと。
Haha!
君たち
You Mura, you ruined it! He's like, what? He's such an awkward guy. He's still there like, guys, I found you.
よかった。他にも生き残りがいたんだ。
君たちを助けに来たんだ。
You're being rescued. Do not resist.
森村さん、こっちにいました。私は三浦慶太郎。
So they haven't met in this timeline, okay.
君たちは
如月富です。
Ah, it's adult Muramura, okay.
僕は
確かにドローンが見つけた2人ね。
And notice that Gooch didn't get a chance to introduce himself here. And I don't think she referred to him as Amaguchi yet. So this could be the other name, Ida Tetsuya, I think.
それであなたは？
僕は伊田哲也です。
Haha! That is an aspect of the plot I'm very interested in finding out about, is his other fucking name. What's the deal with that? Shu Yamaguchi recalled the time he met Keitaro Miura in his dream, as well as a heart-stopping memory of Tomi Kisaragi, I dare say. However, We must continue this next time. God, we're only up to 20. We only did 3% of the plot today. To be fair, though, Mura's was really long. And also, we had to do a little bit of destruction to get the S rank, but we'll call it there. I think that's comfortable. Many thoughts and feelings and plots and ideas about the story flowing around. I don't want it confirmed if I get it right, by the way. I should point out. I should have said that earlier, but I, was in the middle of theorizing. I'm just theorizing. I don't want the plot confirmed. I want the game to tell me what is and isn't happening. You know what I mean? As and when the game decides it's the right time to tell me. But yeah, there's a lot going on. Oh boy, there's a lot that could be going on. There's a lot that probably isn't going on that I think is a thing, but could be a thing, but isn't a thing. Guess we'll find out more next time, won't we? Another 3% of the fucking plot. Lads, that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Jeez. Special thanks to our members and patrons, AKFD, 1M40, Fladen, Uvlaka, A, Anarchy, RZ22, Cosmo, Catty Madness, Boomer2935, Catra Style, Red High, Spectrum, The Lord of Moth, Him Percy, Ego, Franklin Merlo, Engi Taput, KV2 Menacing, Boy Bay, Red Star, Kim Takeo, Elkavia Calf, Hotcherman, Christopher Hoos, Donut, Honor D, Asia to Chaos, Geigen, Cali, Prince of Lemons, Moon God, Megan, Volwolf, Misgrid, Rock, Riku, Crescent, Tony the Horse, Slilac, Zara, Bissalangi, Princeps, Giacomo, Superstitics, Flyheart, Mighty PH, Enter Story, Lanthelion, Gage Johnson, Saga, Rory, Jack, Ninja, Ember Fox, Grand Captain General Peace, Mean Babby Bag Turtle, Cuds, Canis, Mario, Portugal Breck, Lifesteal, Unclever Name, Summercat, Flanny, Venture Dragoon, Proxy, Cam Nero, Moa, Harak J, Dresso, Salol, Etherbin, Linky, Zeon, Cedar Bimbo, Talkia, Honeydew, Sweet Baby Red, Jessica, Sony Pie, Dream Ghost, Up All by K-Bob, Magic Owl, Frostbite, and SCP-106A. Force-spawn me on YouTube and on Patreon. Thank you so much, guys, and thank you all so much for watching. I don't fucking know, man. I'm just enjoying going along with it. I can sit here and come up with all kinds of plots and stories and ideas. Who the fuck knows? It's just fun to have shit happen and be like, what? Or them? Or why? And just enjoy it, really. I think that's some of the, it's one of the ways you can present an overly complicated plot in an enjoyable manner. In that you can kind of present it in a way where the player doesn't necessarily need to be keeping up with every detail. They just need to be keeping up with enough for context, but they don't need to understand everything you're presenting as you present it, and they don't need to remember every single detail as you've presented it. I don't know. Other people's experience with this game might be different. Maybe they did pick up on all of that stuff, or maybe they didn't and then found it really hard to be engaged with the plot because they just couldn't get their head around everything because they didn't understand any of it because the context wasn't there. I don't know. I'm personally finding it quite enjoyable from that perspective. But, yeah, I'll be interested to see where it goes. But that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Whatever happens next time, hope I see you there. Doodles. Goodbye.